freezing Wednesday to you out there. I am Jennifer Bennett, Art Director at Reformation Productions, a full-service marketing agency located in frost-covered, holy crap, it's finally winter, Buford, Georgia. And this is Marketing with the Misses, Frozen Edition. I know a lot of you have had cold winter temperatures already this year. Some of you guys have even had snow, but we here in Georgia are thin-skinned, you see. A temperature that dips below 40 degrees here is a catastrophe. I mean, a lot of us don't even have coats enough for that kind of nonsense. So, we just wear all of our clothes in multiple layers, like Joey Tribbiani in that episode of Friends. Yeah, you know which one I mean. Anywho, 'tis the season and everything, so I guess it gets a pass. What a long, strange year 2020 has been, am I right? I mean, kicking off with a nationwide quarantine. People have been spending record amounts of time online this year. With this social isolation, along with unfettered access to social media and discussion threads, we have given birth to a new crop of consumers. Consumers that are lonely and scared, opinionated and restless. They want social justice. They want change. They want their opinions to matter and their voices are being heard in a new movement coined cancel culture. Cancel culture refers to the practice of withdrawing support for a person, a company, or a brand, often through social media, based on their views or actions. Although this term wasn't born this year, 2020, the term is now a part of our everyday lexicon and has become central to the public debate across politics, culture, and media. And, as we have seen and heard, provides major implications for brands and marketers. Some examples of culturally canceled roadkill? Okay. Who wants pancakes? Would you like some Aunt Jemima syrup on those? Tough! They've been canceled on account of racism. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Nothing! Because the show's been canceled on account of police brutality. Even some of our favorite dancing, animal-loving talk show hosts have had their seemingly ironclad brands shaken with accusations of workplace cruelty and overall general not niceness. Now remember, cancel culture doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't available anymore. Well, except for Cops and Live PD. I mean, those shows are definitely for reals canceled. It just means that their stock in the public's opinion has plummeted. And that does major damage to the brand. Now, there are two sides to the argument of cancel culture. Those in support decree that it gives a voice to the marginalized members of society. Now, social media has always proven to be hugely instrumental in enacting social change. No longer do people need to stand for the images and ideas that diminish and exclude them from society. Basically, every person with internet access can now write an opinion piece, share their story, and speak their truth to power. After all, as consumers of products and services, shouldn't their opinions matter? Don't they have a right to speak up? Now, on the flip side, those that oppose cancel culture, they view it as a form of mob mentality. As a free society, people should be allowed to have and share opposing viewpoints without immediate execution. The dialogue that spurs from those differing viewpoints is what the ideals of democracy and free speech are based on. Now, there have been a lot of wonderful breakthroughs that have come out of good, healthy, constructive debate, where people share contradicting ideas. Besides, is it just to punish a person, company, or brand without, due process? Isn't diversity the spice of life? Where do I fall on the spectrum? Ha! Nice try. I'm Switzerland. I see both arguments. But one thing is undisputable. Brands these days are living in fear of being canceled. Because piggybacking on this cancel culture is something called inclusion marketing. Right now, inclusion is all the rage. People want to feel that your brand includes them and how they identify themselves. Some pretty huge brands have actually had their hands slapped pretty hard for alienating a portion of the consumer market. Now, a few years ago, you might remember Abercrombie & Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries controversially stated that they only hire good-looking people to work in the stores and only market to the wealthier, good-looking, cool kids. Which explains why I didn't wear a lot of Abercrombie & Fitch. Well, anyway, he sure took some heat for that, and the brand took a huge hit. But it has bounced back a little bit these days since the old snobby Jeffries resigned. Armed with a new brand manager and a tweaked demographic, the brand now carries plus sizes and caters to us common folk. Thanks. People are becoming way less tolerant of brands leaving out marginalized society members. Even if the brand may be set up to be exclusive, thereby selective to those who their target audience actually is. Case in point, Victoria's Secret. This premium lingerie company got itself in a little bit of hot water last year when the chief marketing officer, Ed Razek, claimed that there was no room for plus-size women or transgender persons in the Victoria's Secret brand. Whoops! Loose lips sink brands, Ed. Now that comment would have been better left unsaid. And this also came right out at the height of the hashtag #MeToo movement. Not smart. The public skewered the brand, pushing Ed to quietly retire, and now they have larger sizes available and have even hired their first transgender model. So I guess cancel culture can work to affect change. The people have spoken and they no like it. But the question remains, can an exclusive brand survive the rise of an ultra-inclusive culture? I don't have an answer for you guys. Do you have an opinion about the rising cancel culture and how brands should react? Where do you stand on the issue? Let me know in the comments below, and we can continue this discussion if you'd like. I know that navigating this culturally rocky terrain can be really scary. Now, I do actually have a few tips I can give you if this topic is one that you're interested in. Just let me know in the comments. Well, that's it for me today. If you get lonely this weekend, hop over to the YouTubes at marketingwiththemissus.com. I like to hang out there with all the other cool kids, talking about marketing stuff and cracking my little jokes. So yeah, check out any of my previous episodes there. Oh, and while you're there, please like and subscribe so that I might continue to entertain, encourage, and inform you. Until we meet again, guys, stay healthy, stay positive, and get back to work.